Okay, so the new 9th chapter of the Weirwood Tree has been released. I know a lot of people are struggling with some of it, especially those without paid commanders. The likes of Enzo, Julian, and Theon especially make a lot of the stages much easier, but not everyone has the luxury of using them, so I'm just going to show you how to do it with free-to-play commanders only. But if you have the aforementioned guys, use them. Now each stage has a version of a Night King on the back row with different abilities. This is 9-3, the first stage. And the main tricky parts of his abilities this one is he has damage on the first and third abilities, but the fact he heals himself and increases everyone else's attack on his first ability means that you want to leave him until last, because you want to kill all the troops he has with him that are being buffed, and damage to him is a bit irrelevant because he'll just heal it anyway. And then the second ability, this is the same bubbling dynamic that we saw with the new Weirwood memories, where if you use actives that do damage whilst the bubbles are up, the people you hit will then heal to full health. And the DPS check is very tight as it is, especially with free-to-play commanders, so if you mess this up at all, you've probably got to restart. So we want to use Winton here as the main tank. He has 2 small stuns in his kit and reduced auto attack damage passively on him, which means he can stay alive easily enough with Simon's heals. But he also has the anti-heal passive, which helps you meet the DPS check, because you need to minimize the amount of healing the Night King does, or the time can just run out on you. So this formation is built to kill that bowman in the top right with the first rotation of actives before the first shield goes up, and then you have to wait out until the next bubble drops. Just sit on your actives, and then you want to use them all at once as soon as that bubble drops. You don't want to waste any damage. So here Sheila's active does something like 20 to 25,000 damage. You don't want to waste that on the archer back there, because the AoE damage from Varys and O'Bane will get it really low anyway. And then when everything else is dead, you just want to keep on top of not using your offensive actives whilst the bubble is up. And then as soon as it drops, you just want to blow everything on him all at once. Just get as much damage out there as possible. I won't lie to you that this may take a fair bit of practice to get the timing right. You might have to beat your head against the wall a bit, because avoiding the bubbles can be tricky, and if you mess it up and full heal something, you're gonna have to restart, especially free to play. But you'll get there. It is doable, even free to play. I think it's a very interesting addition to the game generally. It's nice to have something PvE-wise that's actually challenging and engaging, because you need to figure out the intricacies of this. You can't just face roll auto through it because of how the mechanics work, and I think that's really good for the game. But there it is, 9-3 of the new Weirwood Tree, entirely free to play. Good luck with it. This seems to be a bit of a wall for a lot of people, and the next few are a little easier, while still difficult. And the last few stages get very tricky themselves as well, but we'll go through them too. See you there.